Many great things can be achieved once you understand yourself, but at the same time, knowing yourself gives you better clarity and the confidence to overcome various situations that would have been difficult otherwise. During an interview, Sadhguru speaks about how being alone once in a while helps him to improve himself. How often have you tried to understand yourself while you were alone? Continue watching to find out how it can benefit you.
Tell me, you also mentioned that your first visit here, you tripped across Australia and you know, my first impressions of India was that there is a lot of people. And there's also, in India, because there are so many people, there is so much energy, human energy. And the chances are that if you're having a bad day, either where you're at or India as a whole is actually having a bad day because there is so much collectivity of humanity. What was your impressions, though, when you started to travel across our vast country and just sensing the emptiness of the country as well? I'd love to know what your impressions were around that. And what insights you got out of it, because out of a lonely existence as well, there is time only for you in that environment as well.
Personally, I've spent a lot of time by myself in the jungles of southern India, in the Himalayas. Now every year I spend time in Tibet. These days it's very difficult for me to be alone. People are all the time.
And do you like that? Is that something that you now seek, that time alone? Or
I'm at my best when I'm alone.
Ah. And why is that? Why do you think that is?
Because I don't mess with myself. People sit by themselves and mess with themselves and make a mess out of themselves. If they stay alone, they'll go crazy, a whole lot of people. If one enjoys being alone, it means they are definitely better organized psychologically, emotionally, far better organized than others. One of the important processes of spiritual sadhana we give, the tools that we offer, is always to go into silence. People go into silence. From 3 days to 3 years, 4 years like this, people go on silence, not saying a word to anybody. Well, in today's world where if they're having breakfast, they must take a picture of the breakfast, I'm having breakfast, if I'm going to the toilet, I'm going to the toilet. And when this is the world, to just shut up and sit in one place takes a lot. Initially it looks like a struggle, but once you really taste what it is, you can't be without it. You just can't be without it. So it's like this. If I shut myself up once in a way from everything around me, because otherwise I'm 7 days of the week, 365 days, 22 hours a day, I'm on. So, if I shut myself, I don't read anything, I don't watch television, I don't use the phone, I don't even look out of the window. Because there is a phenomena of life within you which is far bigger than all the entertainment you have. Because most people are only living with their psychological drama of their own thought and emotion, they get bored, they want to do something else, they want interaction. But if you engage with the basic phenomena that you are you alive? I'm just asking. Hello? No, please look at this. Please look at this in 24 hours' time. How many moments are you really live? Most of the time you're just a bundle of thoughts, emotions, ideas, opinions, ideologies, prejudices, something other than life. If I just sit there, 4 or 5 days, I don't have a single thought in my mind, I simply sit. They are the best times. If I do that once, next few years non-stop, no vacation, no holiday, no weekly holiday, no nothing, we just go on and on and on. Because once you touch the source of your life, the way the surface functions is almost… people around me think I'm superhuman. No, this is not about being superhuman. This is about realizing being human is super. Since you came and sat here, you're 45 minutes closer to your grave. Yes, I'm not…
Sobering thought.
I'm not wishing this on you, this is the nature of our life. This is not clock ticking away, it's our life ticking away, isn't it? Most people think other people die. You know? No, you and me will die. If you understand that this is a limited amount of time and energy, you would see how to master this in some way. Do whatever you want. You can't stop 1 minute from rolling, isn't it? Hello? Whoever you may be, can you stop it? No, it's rolling away for all of us at the same pace. Well, how quickly, how rapidly or how slowly simply depends on how joyful or how miserable you are. If you're… have you noticed this, on a specific day, you were very happy, 24 hours, poof, went off like a moment. Another day you were depressed, 24 hours feel like a eon. Yes or no? So only miserable people can have a truly long life. If you're really joyful, if you're very joyful, before you know what's happening, it gets over. For the possibilities that a human being has come with, if you live to be 100, it's really nothing. 100 is not a long life, 100 is nothing if you're really ecstatic, it'll just pass away like this in no time. If you're miserable, every day feels like 100 years. It is not for nothing that we are the peak of evolution on this planet. Hello? Are we? We are the peak of evolution on this planet. It's to make you the way you are. It took millions of years of work. Nature has worked millions of years to get you to this level. But now all most human beings can do is complain. This is a product which is arrived at after phenomenal development over a few million years.
We have not realized our true potential even after millions of years of evolution. Sadhguru points out how on most occasions we compare ourselves with others and fail to see our true potential.
Every other creature has established states of what they are. What is human is not established. This moment you can be godlike, next moment you can be brute-like, isn't it? Isn't it so? What is human is a flux. You can be anything you want, and this is the human being's struggle. Right now, human beings are not suffering their bondage, they are suffering their freedom. You could choose to be anything you want right now, this moment. You could choose to be whichever way you wish to be right now within yourself. This is the struggle, isn't it? If your life also was fixed as the animal life is fixed, this is how you will be, you wouldn't be struggling so much. You wouldn't be experiencing as much pain and misery that human beings are experiencing right now, isn't it? See, for example, a tiger is born. A tiger is not sitting and wondering, how will I become a good tiger? How to become a good tiger? Should I go to the tiger college? Just eat enough food. If you eat well, he becomes a good tiger, isn't it? You are not like that. You were born as a human being. To become a good one, how many things you have to do. Whatever you do, till the end you don't know whether you made it or not. Yes or no? Socially, in a particular society, you can look at people and say, okay, compared to this person, I am better. But by yourself, you do not know whether you are this way or that way, isn't it? Because what is human is not an established state. Every other creature, it's a fixed state. They eat well, they'll become that. If you eat well, at the most your body will grow, nothing else will happen. Isn't it so? Everything else have to be strived for because Nature has left you free to become whatever you want to become.
But now you're complaining about how it is, because you've not explored the full depth and dimension of what a human being is. A human being is not just a bundle of thoughts and emotions. Like you're not just body, there's something more to this. Body you accumulated, what you call as my mind, is an accumulation of impressions. This is a heap of food, that is a heap of impressions. Between these two heaps, where the hell are you? Yes, where are you? It's time everybody pays some attention, because this life is not for good.
Just complaining without knowing your full potential will not bring about any changes. At the same time, try to be alone, as it has perks if you can understand yourself. Take time for yourself, as nobody else can understand you better. If you are new to our channel, here's a video that might interest you. And tell us what you would like to know more about in the comments section. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way to the next video. Thank you for watching, and subscribe to our channel for more. See you in another path-breaking video.